I'm Krowne from Emory University. And this presentation was rather hastily thrown together. I wasn't planning on doing one. I was just going to come here and relax and consume. And then yesterday, the right tenant came to me and ruined my day by saying, I had to give a lightning talk. I'm just kidding. It is rather hastily put together, but it should be okay. So the title of this is SouthComb turning a meta DL into a sustainable TM, Humanities Community. Sustainable is the new TM is the new scare quotes here, I think. I'm also working with less screen space than I created this on, so bear with me. Okay, so what is SouthComb? It's kind of our capstone melon project in a series of projects. We're building what I would vaguely term a meta collection or DL or portal. And that means it's based on harvesting or gathering, so it's kind of higher level resources and a kind of higher level construct. There's more focus in this project on collection development, and that includes community aspects, feedback from the community, contributions from the community, as opposed to just presentation. So it's a little bit different than most of the things here. The focus is on Southern studies, which is the history and culture and geography of the American South. And those past projects were Meta Archive, American South, Meta Combine. Those dealt with assembling collections from OAI and other means and refining them and things like that. And there's other synergistic projects we've had going on at the Emory Woodruff Library, including SouthComb and one called Quality Metrics. So as for the content gathering, what we've used are OAI-based gathering from relevant collections, gathering from the web via focus crawling, and library catalogs, starting with ours, hopefully moving beyond that, but pulling the relevant records out of those. So the architecture at the highest level, it's a portal-based architecture with a portal layer with service portlets integrated in it for the individual digital library services. The system consists of a repository core, a collection development layer, and a management layer. Picture of that, I think. So you can kind of see the three layers there. The top level is the management layer. The middle one is the service portlets, and those connect to GIS and contribution interface. Down in the basement kind of area there is a collection development that feeds into the repository, and then a user management layer that feeds into the service portlets and helps customize and control the behavior. And then the dotted box is things inside the portal environment. So as for what that portal environment is, kind of could go either way, either a JSR Java 168, which is that numbering is going to change for the next version, but either Java-based portal framework or something custom. So we have a prototype constructed in the Java framework, and we have another one we're building in Rails, which is an ad hoc thing we put together. But the idea is for it to be kind of thin and lightweight enough that it doesn't really matter. So, and to do that, you want to go with a service-oriented architecture, SOA, where your data services are connected as web services. So that's the kind of model we're going for. So the repository component, we're working now with Fedora. It looks pretty strongly like we'll go with that for the core of the repository. You have to model your content somehow. Fedora doesn't really have anything for that now, but they're putting together kind of a meta spec for that called CMDA, which we'll probably use. And we'll probably also use a DBMS for some aspects. We already are. And then we have some static OAI repositories that feed in. For collection development, so this consists of enhancement, refinement, normalization. You can think of these as curation tasks or digital librarianship. So for that, we've been working on this OXF framework, OAI SouthComb transforms. And what that consists of basically is repository to repository transforms. You have your initial repository is input, then you do something to it, and you generate a new one as output that's enhanced or refined. So that's what we're trying to put together. And the main thing we're trying to add are standardized XML configurations that we can hook into the management interface, and standardized module layout, so you can have pluggable modules. And here's a picture of some of this for the collection development. On the left-hand side, you have input from a variety of data realms, web OAI, library catalogs, RSS, and then you do customized filtering with OXF that are depend on the domain the data comes from. Then after that, you have a kind of a first-cut database of standardized metadata, and well, that's it. Okay. Well, so then there's lots of other stuff. I'll put the presentation online. You can look at it. The end.